Hello everyone. In this C# video, we're going to be going over loops, specifically the for, while, and do while loops. In this episode, we will look at loops in C# and learn how to execute repetitive tasks efficiently. We will cover three primary types of loops: the for, while, and do while loops. We will understand when to use each loop and how to control them using conditions. By the end of this video, we will be able to choose the right loop structure for different situations. So let's do a quick overview of the three types. So loops are used to repeatedly execute a block of code as long as a specified condition is met. C# supports three main types of loops. So first is the for loop. This is used when the number of iterations is known. So you start off with initializing an index, um, and then you have the condition, and then you have the increment. Next is the while loop. The while loop is used when the number of iterations is not known, and the loop should run as long as possible, given that the condition remains true. Last is the do while loop. This is similar to the while loop, but guarantees at least one execution, as the condition is checked after the code runs. So while is before, do while is after. But regardless, both while and do while only have a condition in their body. So let's take a look at the program now that we have an idea on the syntax. So this is just going to demonstrate the three loops. So first, on line 7 through 10, we have the for loop. So we're going to print numbers from 1 to 5. So we're initializing index I to 1 and iterates while I is less than or equal to 5. So we're expecting it to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After each iteration, I is incremented by 1, and that's what the I++ means. And all this is going to do is print the current value of I. Next is the while loop. The while loop initializes count to 5. And then while count is greater than 0, it's going to print out the count, and it's going to decrement it using the two minuses. Finally, is the do while loop. It initializes number to 1, and then it executes the print statement at least once. It increments number after each iteration and continues as long as num is less than or equal to 5. So it's guaranteed to execute once. So let's run it. Let's run it by, first we need to navigate to our folder. So it'll take a second, but we're expecting 1 through 5, 5 to 1, and then 1 to 5. So let's do a couple differences here. So if let's just edit one thing per loop. So instead of I is less than or equal to 5, let's do I is less than 5. So we would expect it to not include 5. Next is the count. So we're only expecting to do 5 to 1, but now let's make it include 0. So let's add the minus, I'm not the minus, but the equal sign to make it greater than or equal to. So 0 is included. Finally, do while loop. Let's take the initial number above 5 and see what happens. We would expect it to just print out once. So let us make sure we save it and then do .NET run. It'll take a second, but we would expect it to change, obviously. So starting off with the for loop, we're only going from 1 to 4. With the while loop, we're only going from 5 to 0. And with the do while loop, we're only doing 10 because it's guaranteed to execute the body once, but after that, the condition it checks the condition, and 10 is not less than or equal to 5, so we move on. So I hope this video was informative. Please let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, thank you for watching and have a great day.